So week 3, our theme was energy, and what we did was, the most energetic beat that the contestants now had to record over. And now, this beat, what was the foundation of it was, again, the same thing that I just talked about, energy. So with energy in the foundations of production, you have to have something in the foundationals that makes it move, that makes it, start. And I remember for me, the first step was just this little instrument. It just goes like. Now, some things you produce and people may not actually hear them, like know that this is what you did, but collectively they just add that thing that makes the beat move, right? But what made this beat even move the more was toms, and they sounded like this. These toms were they sounded like. Now, if I add so that formed the foundation of the beat. That was where I started from and then built on top of it. Now, what we need after this? A kick. The kick has to be amazing. It has to cut through. And for this, I chose this kick. Has that thing, so what producers will understand this. It's in the low frequencies, but it has that little punch that is in the high frequencies. And I wanted that because it had to cut through all the instruments that are going to come through later. So now when we put them together, it sounds like. It's almost like offbeat, like pa, 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 pa. You get it? Alright, so now after this, with this playing, there's something that I wanted to add in the beat. And this was going to be the one thing that gives it its uniqueness, something that no one else can actually pinpoint. And it was this weird instrument. When you hear it by itself, it sounds like this. But now if I play it with a beat, it sounds like. Now if I play it with everything else, it sounds like. Now we haven't even yet brought in the snare. The snare is still chilling somewhere. And now after all this, I brought in the snare. And this is what the snare sounds like. It sounds like, it's one of those, it kind of like, it just hits and then closes. And I wanted that. So with everything else, it would sound like this. Now that we had this, what we had to add is the melody. The melody is always the most important. Now I wanted something that sounds, that hits and then gets out of the way so that we can hear the contestants rap. And what I chose was this beautiful instrument that goes. Right? And then I layered it with, just to bring in, just the high frequencies and everything, right? And then, together with everything, it sounded like. And now that we had this, the crowning, we had to put it all together because remember we talked about energy. Energy is about people. Once you have people in the same place together, it's inevitable. And if you know anything about Uganda, you know we're all about that energy. So now the crowning of it that was going to take it to the max is just this instrument. It's going to be that shout that goes like. And now remember we already had the other one that we put in the beginning that sounded like this. That went like, right? So now, put those things, just put them together in your mind and then hold on to that thought, and I'll play you what the entire beat then sounded like. Are you ready? This is the beat. So we had that introduction, or whatever, wait. Then we went. the instruments came in and they went like. And this is the beat that B16 from Kasese absolutely smashed. He brought the energy, he understood the assignment, and he took it right home. This is what Wazo Dazo Next is all about, the adventures of tomorrow's stars. This is how we find them, this is how we create that platform, and for us as Hideout Studios, we create the music and we make sure that they have something then to kill for every other week. Shout out to Wazo Dazo, let's go!
Kapo my head is a rap room. Galia savida yakwe body energy ninja broom. Mission impossible hamwe pini turike kaboom. Abakachere mureke valeta don't sing. Ninja kinga sing like a beat. A ninja greatest rapper everybody wanna be. Like leading letters from A up to B. I'm the owner of the ring, call me Golola Moses. When I'm taking porridge I don't want.
Powered by nobody, Bernard Sangayo.